So, you want to start a business so you can work from home, wake up whenever you want to wake up, work as much or as little as you want to. Guys, I get it, but let me tell you, working from home is way harder than it fucking looks. So, in today's video, I kind of want to break down what it's really like working from home because I believe that there's a lot of misconceptions around this laptop lifestyle and actually working from home and what it actually entails. Social media paints it out to be this amazing thing where it's like, I can just wake up anytime I want. It kind of is like that if you have the right systems in place and if you're making enough money in your business and your business can run on autopilot. But I'm telling you, when you're first beginning, or if you don't have the correct systems in place and you don't put in work, you just will not eat. You will go hungry. You will starve. You'll be kicked out of your house if you cannot pay rent and whatnot. So if you don't work, you do not eat. So that's one point for you guys right there and then. So my second point is that you have to be disciplined beyond discipline. Think about it. You're in your own home. Think about how many distractions there are around you. I mean, there's a TV over there. I'm in my living room right now. There's couches where I can easily just go and sleep. You're on your laptop. No one's looking at you over your shoulder. There's no manager. There's no boss looking at you. I can literally just go upstairs right now and go back to bed. But I've got videos to shoot and work to do and stuff like that. And the thing is, when I first started, I kind of thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to be my own entrepreneur. I'm going to be able to wake up whenever I wake up, sleep whenever I want to sleep, do as much or as little work as I possibly want. But I'm telling you guys, you have to be disciplined and you have to eliminate a lot of distractions. For example, your mobile phone. Your mobile phone is really, really, really distracting. I actually, most of the time, turn that off and put it in my drawer. And then which is normally in my bedroom, by the way, because I actually work most of the time in my bedroom. There's only sometimes I come down here to work and stuff like that, which is another point I want to make. You have to sometimes remove yourself from certain areas of the house because some areas of your house are just a little bit too comfortable. They're not optimized for work. I mean, you just got too much. It's like a psychological thing. There's a lot of psychological things that comes with working at home, such as distractions, such as working in an environment that you are familiar and comfortable in, not comfortable in the sense that you are happy to be in, but comfortable in as in you're relaxed and it's your home. That can kind of you bring your productivity down because let's say you work in your bedroom like me. It is so friggin' easy for me just to walk up, take 3 steps. It's literally three. In fact, it's 1 step. Literally just stand up, wait, and there's 1 step, and then jump into my bed. It is so easy for me to just literally jump into my bed, especially on those hard days when I'm waking up and it's pitch black outside and it's freezing cold, and I've got a ton of outreach to do and sales calls and coaching calls to do and stuff like that. There are times where I literally just want to jump in bed and curl up in a ball and go back to sleep. And you kind of have to be very, very disciplined to overcome that. You actually literally have to remove all distractions. That leads me on to a next point, which is focus. Now, to stay focused, you have to do not what the opposite of focus is. So if you take focus, what's the opposite of focus? Which is distraction. Like I said, you have to cut distractions out, meaning you're probably going to have to delete a couple of apps on your phone. There's too many notifications coming in. Either that or you're going to have to turn your phone off, put it downstairs in a drawer, get away from it, do not even check that shit, and just solely focus on the income producing activities such as sales calls, outreach, emailing people, stuff like that. So another downside when it comes to working from home, don't get me wrong, there's a couple of downsides, but the upsides are very beautiful. I'll get into a little bit of those in a minute, but let's talk about the downsides right now because I want to be real with you guys. Another downside is, for example, with someone like me, because I live at home with my parents still, which sucks. I know I'm in this situation, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. So let's say you're still at home in your parents' house working from home. most of the time, people will just will not respect your time. They will call you down from your room or your office, whatever you want to call it, when you're doing work for you to do favors or do like chores or something. No one actually respects your time. They think you're in your bedroom doing, I don't know, God knows what they think. You're probably masturbating on this computer or some shit, or being lazy, sleeping in your bed. Especially like me, because I actually stay in my room for hours on end, just typing away at that computer. And people obviously see that I'm not, I'm not busy, even though I'm actually being busy on my computer. It's because they're not actually seeing me do the actual work. They don't actually see me on the computer typing, but yet they assume I'm being lazy just because I'm in my room all day, which is pretty annoying, because I'm actually in my room tracking from the moment I wake up to how many times I pick up my mobile phone, to my emotions. I track how much water I drink, how much alcohol I intake, the sort of foods I'm eating, the amount of outreach I do each and every day, the time I go to bed, the time I finish work, the time I start work. I track all of this in an Excel sheet, so I actually know if I'm staying on track or not. Remember the saying, what gets tracked gets managed. So I actually track all that sort of stuff. But there's people that just still won't respect your time. They'll try call you down to do favors around the house, and then when you kind of like decline them, they don't understand that you're actually doing stuff in your room, actually doing productive stuff. They'll say, oh, it's only an hour, it's only going to take you an hour, it's only going to take you 10 minutes. But that 10 minutes can take you so far out of focus that it might take you another 30 minutes just to get back into focus. And then to get back into focus and then start flowing again into work might even take you another 20 minutes, another 5 to 20 minutes. And then that just kind of fucks up the whole day's schedule, pushes stuff back. So no one really respects your time. Another thing that comes with working from home is that you have to set strict protocols. When it's work time, it's work time. It's not work time and eat food. It's not work time, eat food and watch TV. Work time is work time, and that's all you focus on. There's actual apps that you're going to have to probably download on your computer, such as Newsfeed Eradicator. That's an actual Google Chrome extension. It basically blocks out Facebook newsfeed. So if you're doing outreach on Facebook, when you go to Facebook, the newsfeed where everyone's posting like cat videos and Taylor Swift videos or whatever they post, it actually gets blocked and removed, and it's replaced by a quote. You can also download another extension. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically the equivalent, but for YouTube. So the homepage gets removed, the comment sections on videos get removed, the sidebar on the YouTube videos get removed. So you have to use little tools like that and set strict protocols. But yeah, working from home, there's 1,001 distractions, especially if you're on a computer and no one's watching you. I mean, think about how many websites there are. You see one advertisement or one thing pop up, and it automatically grabs your attention, and the next thing you know, you click on it and you've just gone on like a YouTube rabbit hole, where you're just in a black hole for an hour watching random YouTube videos you don't care about. So you have to watch out for stuff like that. You really do have to watch out for stuff like that. It's so weird, because you'll know you're doing it. You'll try telling yourself not to do it, but procrastination just kicks in because you're in home, and it's just what you do at home. So you kind of have to change yourself psychologically and change your mindset about home and stuff like that. And setting strict protocols and routines really helps you to do that. So just touching on the point where I mentioned that there's no one to actually discipline you, like there's no managers, you don't have a boss or anything like that. You are your own boss, which is great in its own terms, but there's actually a lot of responsibility that comes with actually being your own boss. And what I mean by that is, for example, if I just go and start watching, I don't know, random people play video games on YouTube all day, every day, there is no one on earth that can actually tell me, like, stop doing that shit, fix up. Because no one actually cares. The responsibility is yours. If you don't work, you don't produce income, you don't eat. It's kind of like that. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. So don't just think that you can become an entrepreneur and then just start slacking off, wake up whenever you want to wake up. You have to actually be disciplined and stick to a routine, a strict routine with strict protocols, and eliminate distractions. Another thing is with the protocol thing is, if you don't set strict work time and off times, work and off time kind of just merges into one thing, and it never really stops anyway being an entrepreneur. we all know that when you're an entrepreneur, it never really stops. Like when you're in the shower after work and stuff like that, you're always thinking about how could how could I have improved today? What did I say wrong? What did I say right? What was good about today? All that sort of shit. It never really stops. And if you don't basically set a start time and an end time to work, it will just merge into one, and your whole life will just be consumed by work, which is not good. It can lead to a lot of stress and anxiety, like what happened to me. So you have to set strict on and off times, basically, so you don't basically merge all that shit into one. So guys, if you really want to make working from home productive and successful, you're gonna have to set strict rules, protocols, whatever you want to call them. You want to set on times, off times. You want to be disciplined, remove distractions. You need to let people around you know that your work time is not time for them to be messaging you or shouting you down to come and clean some shit. It's not that time. You need to basically put your foot down and tell people, you know, while it's 8 till 2 p.m, this is my work time. I don't want to be distracted. I hope you can respect that and respect my time. If not, we're gonna have a problem. However you want to go about handling that conversation, you do that. But like I said, there are many upsides to working from a computer and a phone. I mean, I can literally just go to France at any moment right now. I could literally just stop this video, grab my passport, go to France, buy a ticket, go to France, sit in a cafe and do some work and make some money because everything's online. I mean, it's pretty amazing, I guess. It's just that I think it's overhyped. Everyone overhypes a laptop lifestyle. I mean, it is the true way to freedom. I actually do believe that. But at the start, it's not. You have to actually grind and slave away. And a lot of people don't really understand that. It's not until when things start getting really good and really automized and you become a good entrepreneur, not just a entrepreneur. Anyone can claim that they're an entrepreneur. No one can claim, not a lot of people can claim they're a good entrepreneur with good systems. So when you actually get these systems down, that's when living the laptop lifestyle really comes into play. You got systems such as employees, software, and that sort of stuff, or automation, delegation, or removal of stuff and stuff like that. That's what you guys need to focus on if you want to free up time. So with that being said, this is basically just been a breakdown of what it's really like working from home. It's full of distractions. You have to be disciplined to be productive. You have to set certain protocols, remove distractions, really hone down on your focus, get really clear on what you need to be focusing on, which is your income producing activities. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you've enjoyed. Please drop me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.